Mute me. Let's make sure that we're actually unmuted. Good.
Okay, yeah. I just tested that too.
Yeah.
I had it up on my... Oh, I accidentally paused it instead of muting it. Big dummy over here.
Been a little bit since we had a podcast, partially because of Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Holidays. I wasn't even at my computer, so I was not even at a place where that could have happened on my end. So
I didn't even have my computer on.
I mean, technically me neither. It was turned off, but I was away from it. I couldn't have even turned it on. So
yeah, I guess mine was asleep, so I could parsec in and play games if I wanted, but never have time to do that.
Well, I was at my grandparents' during Thanksgiving, and they don't have internet, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I would have died.
Oh, it was fine. You know, I bring my Switch, my tablet with a whole bunch of stuff from YouTube and Netflix downloaded, and my Oculus.
That's always
my
fun.
Wii U. I didn't. So my grandparents didn't play, but I did like, and by play I mean they didn't like actually play anything. I put them in it and just showed them the home screen, and my grandmother was amazed. She was like, "Wow!" And I'm just like, "Oh," and she was like, "This is like, you could do crazy things with technology." They go, "Nanny, this is the home screen. You aren't even doing anything right now."
Yeah, just wait. There's more.
And then I shoved my dad into the International Space Station thing on it, and he was just like, "Give me like a fighter jet game," and I was like, "No, Dad, you don't want that." And he was just like, "Yeah." I was like, "No, Dad, I get motion sick, and I'm the one that plays VR a lot. You'd get in that, and you would throw up. Like,
yeah, seriously.
It would not turn out well." And he goes, "Well," and I go, "And on top of that, there's not even one for this system." Like,
I was gonna say,
like I can load up Star Wars Squadrons on my computer back home, but it's not here with me.
Yeah.
And he was just like, and I'm like, "Yeah." And I wouldn't let you do it anyways because I don't want you to throw up.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Like that is not a first VR experience kind of experience. That's like, yeah, I've been playing VR for a little while, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would play it.
Well, I know you would. You and me specifically. And like Ben, we never cared about if our stomachs were upset. We downed a whole thing of freaking fake wasabi packets from Hy-Vee Sushi one time.
Up our nose.
No, it was not up our nose.
Oh, I thought that's what. I thought.
No, we just like we opened up the top and like shoved the entire packet in our mouth and we just like got everything out of it.
Yeah.
And then like Ben laid in the bathtub for like 3 hours, and you laid shirt and pantless on the floor.
Weren't we also waiting on like Halo 4 to download or something?
I don't remember, but it was. I think we were waiting for a game to download, and we went and got sushi. And then when we came back, Ben fell asleep in the bathtub, and you laid half naked on the floor. And I just sat there like I was uncomfortable and unhappy, but I didn't do anything particularly weird other than just not do anything. So,
that was the weird thing, that you didn't do anything.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we're back after a few weeks of vacationing and holidays and stuff like that, and work, and yeah. So we're here. Last podcast before Nostalgiathon Winter. That starts this upcoming Friday, the 10th.
Yes.
At 4 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Go to nostalgiathon.com/schedule, and it'll update for your time zone. So do that if you want to check out what games are where, and when, and with who, and yeah, it'll be good. We're raising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital again, because they are...
they love us.
They love us. No, they're doing good things, and can never have enough money, you know?
Yeah, seriously.
That's something more like doing research and expanding their ability to help people, you know, stuff like that. it'll be good. So looking forward to that. Some really cool things on the schedule is, we'll walk through it real fast. Opening the marathon is Matthew, which is Brooke's brother. And he's going to be playing the second chapter of Deltarune.
Which I haven't watched because I haven't played yet.
I haven't played it. I haven't even played the first chapter. But I think he's doing a genocide run of it.
Oh my gosh.
And then we'll be doing a quick hour of just a Minecraft map tour because you guys haven't seen the Minecraft map since the last marathon, and a lot has changed.
Oh my gosh.
So much stuff has gotten built since then.
So much has changed. I have a house.
Yeah, Noah has his own place now. I have built an actual thing.
I like it.
Brooke has finished off the other area, and there's a lot of cool stuff. We'll show you that at the marathon. It's pretty good. Then Noah's gonna be playing some Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
Wait right there. Just hold that thought. I will be right back.
All right. I think he's gonna go grab his Switch and show us something. I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna be doing that. It'll be good. I surprisingly have enjoyed that remake more than I thought. Oh, he's back.
I haven't even opened it yet.
You haven't? I thought you've been playing it. You haven't opened Brilliant Diamond yet?
I've been playing Purple.
You've been playing Shining Pearl. Okay. So,
yeah.
fresh save. Should we have an incentive on who your starter is?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even thought of that. Let's open up a poll and see who's going to be your starter Pokemon.
Yeah, I would love that. I also have my code for 100 Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Code?
Oh, I probably have that in my case somewhere. But yeah, that's a good incentive that I don't think we thought of. I didn't know that you hadn't opened it yet. I thought that you were just gonna be playing on the save that you were still on.
No, not at all. 'Cause I'm done.
Well, yeah, because you could still because Gen 4 / this remake also they included the battle finder. You could re-battle trainers, right? That's a thing.
Yeah, versus.
So, you could go something like that. I don't know. But yeah, no. Since you're starting to save on that, yeah, we'll set that incentive up.
Freaking fresh, dude.
Be good.
Won't even update it.
Do the hacks.
Yeah, dude. We'll be glitching. We'll immediately duplicate the golden coin and then give it to your first 2 Pokemon. You get into a double battle. You get $100,000.
Ooh.
That's not real. I just made that up.
Yeah, I was I don't. Is that a thing? I don't. But
that's not how it works.
So that's happening. And then later that night, starting at 10 p.m., is going to be a D&D one shot. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to be the DM, and it's going to be a custom one shot, and the players are going to be Brooke, Gideon, and Logan. Logan is he's been on the podcast once before, and he does have a about page on the website, but he does not. He's not ever been at an actual event before.
I was gonna say I don't think he was.
He wasn't at the last one. Nope, he was not at the last one. He was in the chat for a lot of the last one though. He was hanging out in the chat. He was a viewer.
Yes.
And he's one of Brooke and I's close friends from where we're living right now. I'm running a campaign with the both of them. In fact, we actually have 2 campaigns going. One where I'm the DM and one where I'm also a participant. So we have a couple D&D stuff going on.
I didn't hit the. I didn't know that he was going to be doing the part of the one shot, because then it literally leads right into his next thing.
Yeah.
His very long next thing.
Yeah, Logan then has 4 hours of Age of Empires. I mean, D&D is also 4 hours, but yeah, he's doing Age of Empires after that, starting at 2 a.m. He's gonna have to champ real hard to he said he's gonna be down in some bangs, an energy drink. He's gonna be powering through. What I have told him though is because I'm assuming that he will be awake and here from the start of the marathon, probably a little bit beforehand. After Age of Empires, he is not allowed in the stream room for at least two different players' stuff. So so he has to leave until Brooke plays Bloons Tower Defense 5 or 6. But in between that, Ghost of Tsushima, which I will be playing through. I think it's Ghost of Tsushima Legends is the game mode, but I would be playing some of that with one of my friends from college, Clinton, who graduated and moved last year. He's actually in the Netherlands, so he's going to be tuning in from the Netherlands to play, which is going to be really cool. Then after that, Gideon hops back on outside of the one-shot, the D&D one-shot, and plays 2 hours of House Flipper and 2 hours of Donut County. I don't know how long Donut County is, so I'm not sure if he can beat it in that time. I think he can. But House Flipper, he can do a whole bunch of stuff in that, and I think that'll be fun to watch. Early morning, relax, chill stream, hangout time. Then at noon on Saturday, Brooke plays some Bloons Tower Defense 6. She's going to have some incentives. There's going to be a target goal that people can put money towards. If that goal gets $100 put towards it, she will play on hard mode on everything. We were going to set that to impoppable, but also that would just be like, that'd be 4 hours of her just restarting the same level. There's also a poll on what her hero monkey is going to be in that game. Also for Age of Empires, there's a poll for what civilization he's going to play as. Which is going to be cool. After she gets through Bloons, I'm going to have a VR block where I'm going to play Walkabout Mini Golf and then half VR. Noah, I don't know what you're doing at 4 p.m. on Saturday.
I need to check one thing real quick.
Because if you're just chilling at 4 p.m. on Saturday, it might be like a co-op hangout. Walkabout Mini Golf VR and half time.
It'll be me running into a wall.
I might get Brooke in for half as well, because I know that she's going to likely be sleeping up until at least Donut County. After the one shot.
I hope people sleep this year.
I do too. I'm forcing people out of certain things, and the people who in the past have refused to sleep are digital this year, so they will in fact be sleeping for part of the time, which is good. So I have developed a more stringent and strict you are not allowed to be here, and thankfully because of the extra people we have involved, both digital and here, it's made it a lot easier to space things out in such a way that people do have time to sleep and hang out. The only minor concern is Gideon, because if he plans to get here at the start of Deltarune, because I know he's going to hang out with us during that, I might tell him that he needs to go take a nap during Age of Empires 4 and Ghost of Tsushima before he plays. If he stays until that point. If he doesn't, then Brooke has been talking to him, and we're not entirely sure we're comfortable with him driving. Depends on when he wakes up on Friday and stuff like that. So we'll have to talk to him about that. We definitely don't want people to be driving when they're exhausted and then have to get up and stuff like that. But
I will be free from like 4 to 5, so we can golf a little bit.
Dude, we can like play an hour of Walkabout Mini Golf together, and then I'll do an hour of my own.
Which is easy.
And then half VR. Half VR is going to be fun. I don't know if Gideon will be on that, but I'm pretty sure Brooke will be, and we might get Logan in as well. And then we'll also be playing just I think in public lobbies. Because despite voice chat existing in that game, if you're not actually friends with that person, it just makes them sound like bah, 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 bah. They just like walk around, and if someone is talking, if someone is talking but you're not in a party / friends with them, you can still hear them talk, but it's not sounds. It just like comes out as like a bah, 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 bah. So you know if someone around you is talking and like making noise. So like when you're playing the hide and seek game,
Yeah.
you can still hear them.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty cool. And then after that, we've got at 7 p.m. there is Jackbox Party Pack games with everyone who wants to participate. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be 3 hours of it, and I know obviously everyone on the crew in the house is right now is going to want to. I think Gideon will probably do it. Michael might. Noah, you are welcome to. But again, you said I don't know what your availability is.
I might be back in time to catch a couple games.
Yeah, because it'll be going for 3 hours. So
yeah,
we'll be doing a lot of different stuff. Maybe a couple different packs in general, and it'll be a lot of fun. Just like a chill going into the evening hangout time of just being able to chat and make jokes, and it'll be fun.
Heck yeah.
Then Michael, who is digital this year, not in person, will be playing Ace Combat. The Belkin War specifically, it's a PS2 game. And then Brooke then has to wake up at 2 a.m. and play Darkest Dungeon.
For a while.
Yeah. Well, so I tried to make a lot of the blocks that could be 4 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Because that allows me to easier space things out, and the longer games can do that. So Ace Combat Zero, the Belkin War, is about a 4.5 hour campaign. If he brushes it, he can get through it in 4. Darkest Dungeon, Brooke can easily play for 4 hours as long as she doesn't fall asleep.
I was wondering about that.
Borderlands 2 is going to be.
While we're talking about it, I'm downloading it right now.
You're downloading Borderlands 2? I know currently it's Brooke, myself, and Logan who are going to be playing, but there is a 4th slot open. So if someone wants to jump in from the team, they are welcome to do so.
Heck yeah. I'll probably wake up at that time because that day, I learned this past week that I have to drive to Kearney, Nebraska that day for work.
Ooh.
Have to leave a day early.
Dude, you're going to well, no, actually which direction is Nebraska? Is that north?
I passed your exit. Yes. Is that what you're getting?
Yeah. Stop by, say hi. I'm joking.
I mean, I would if
it would add an extra hour and a half on your trip.
I think by time I would get there, everything would already be over.
Yeah, it would be pretty interesting. Yeah, it would mess up, I think, your driving schedule as well, but
maybe, but that'd be hilarious. Just do a pier for like 1 second. All right, bye.
But after Borderlands 2, it is Star Wars Battlefront 2 by Logan. That is also something that, because it's an online thing, anyone can hop in. Welcome to do so. Star Wars Battlefront 2, it's the 2005 version. It's the old Star Wars Battlefront, which it'll be good. And then he's playing 2 hours of that, and then he's got 2 hours of Mario Super Sluggers for the Wii.
I didn't see that was him leading right into that.
Yep. He's got 2 in a row, which, depending on sleep on everyone and stuff like that, I might play some sluggers with him. Brooke might play some sluggers with him. We'll see.
Heck yeah.
After that, 1 p.m. is Minecraft, what we're calling Hunt for the End.
I'm so sad I won't be there for that.
Yeah. I had to put it in. I had to put a game in a slot that made sense.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be looking for the end. I found another fortress.
Oh, you did?
I did. So we have access to blaze rods.
Sick.
So it's basically just about actually finding a stronghold at this point, and like actually farming the blaze rods and stuff like that. And to be able to find the end and stuff like that, I think that's doable in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then at the final hour of the marathon, starting at 3 p.m. U.S. Central, is going to be a anyone available live Nostalgiathon podcast recording. And we normally do live anyways, But
I'll probably be tuning in from my car.
Noah will send messages in the chat, and we'll just be like, "Yep, this is what he says." But yeah, so we'll be doing that as well. It's just like a hey, and that'll potentially. I have to look at the calendar again. That'll potentially be the last Nostalgiathon podcast of the year, because a week after the marathon is Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
And so that, that's no, never mind. Sorry. A week after the marathon is the 17th, 18th, and 19th. So it's possible that we could get in one more, but we'll see. And then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's. So either the one during the marathon or the one after will be the last one of the year.
Yeah.
And yeah. So that's the schedule.
I'm so dumb.
What?
I almost said I can do it next week.
Yeah, next week when the marathon is.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was like, wait a minute.
What?
So dumb. I'm so stupid.
So yeah. But no, there's quite a few what I'd say is good incentives this year. So like I said, what?
Like the onion?
No, I'm not. Food challenges are a thing that are kind of weird on Twitch. Yeah. So like the onion actually might be possible, but I don't know. I don't.
I'll Google it.
I don't exactly want to. That's kind of gross.
It's not gross.
But
that's the point. I literally just said no, it's not, and then said yes, it is.
It's gross. But no. So some incentives. I'll run through some that I hadn't covered already. You'll be able to donate to force us to drink water / remind us that we should be drinking water. You obviously don't need to donate to do that. You could just tell us in chat that we should drink water and remind us. But if you want us to like forcibly, like actually, drink a little bit of water, take a sip of the fluid that keeps us alive. You can donate for that. There'll be some more stuff during Brooke's balloons stuff, like buying a specific unit, which you can tell her to get the next time that she has enough money to do so. Noah, you can tell him that he has to catch the next Pokemon that he sees. Yeah, that one will be interesting because you'll have to think like you can't faint him. You have to play it right.
Dude, Zubat, literally Zubat. I'm so annoyed.
Dude, I'm gonna keep telling you that you have to catch Bidoofs, an entire party of Bidoofs.
Dude, I'll do it. I'll do it.
But yeah, so like that's like a $10 incentive. Some stuff for the D&D is you can tell someone that they have to roll with disadvantage or with advantage.
That's dangerous.
That is very dangerous. I'm debating on whether or not I should increase the cost of it. It's currently $15. I think
you need it.
So I'm debating on whether or not I put it up to 20. I don't know. But there's also give player a common item for D&D, which I will make like a wheel spin for common items, and you get to choose who gets the item. It's not always going to be a good thing. It could be a spoon.
Can I please help you come up with some of these?
Oh, absolutely. Some of them are just going to be like your standard weapon items that you might find, or like rope or torches or things like that. But there might also be some weird ones in there. Like I said, like a spork, a spoon, or, like a
horseshoe.
Yeah, a handful of 2 1/4-inch nails. Which if the players, here's the thing is, if the players are smart, I'll allow them to do things with them. They aren't just useless stuff, If they're smart, I'll allow them to do stuff with it.
Trap.
Yeah, there's stuff for like Gideon to like blindfold himself. There's one for Noah that I think it's you force him to die in battle, or no, you force him to faint a Pokemon. Sorry, not die in battle. You force him to faint a Pokemon.
Oh.
That's a $20 incentive.
I was gonna say there'd be nice. It'd be nice if there's like a $35 one that's like next battle I have has to be all Bidoofs or something.
Has to be all Bidoofs. Oof.
All Bidoof team.
When's the earliest that you can access Pokemon Home and just
I think
it's
after the third gym badge.
Because like well, yeah, that's pretty late. Then I don't think you'll make it that far. In the 2 hours that you have.
You'd run.
But no, other like D&D stuff is giving a magical item to a player. That one's a $20 donation. Again, it'll be on a wheel spin on what item they do get, but you get to choose on who gets it. It won't always be a good item. There'll be stuff like bags of holding. There'll be I don't remember what one of the magical items is. There's a magical item where, depending on the color of the bag, it'll pull out like one of 7 different creatures. Like it has a different set of 7 creatures for each different color of bag, and you pull it out and it'll just be a fuzzball. But when you throw it and it hits the ground, it'll turn into whatever creature. So yeah, like that's a cool magical item that I could throw in there.
Awesome.
But a magical item could also be just like an enchanted sword that glows, but it has no actual benefit. So it'll be cool.
Yeah.
There's like I said, there's some target based goals, like Brooke playing on hard mode and Logan playing the worst team comp in Mario Super Sluggers. There's polls like what Hero Monkey. Huh?
Did he come up with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's like, could you do that to him?
Yeah, but no, there's also stuff like what Hero Monkey Brooke should choose when playing Bloons, what Civilization Logan should play in Age of Empires, and what golf ball I should have when I'm playing Walkabout.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
I really hope for the poll, I really hope someone chooses not Chimchar. The Fire Monkey or Turtwig?
It's Chimchar, I thought. Is it not Chimchar? It's Chimchar.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. What's that?
I don't know if I've ever been right and then thought I was wrong. That's weird. Yeah, I hope someone chooses Chimchar or Turtwig because I already have Piplup in the other game.
Turtwig, Piplup, and Chimchar. Sorry, I'm just actually making the poll right now. I'm making it active. So yeah, that is now up and active. The donation page is live currently. We are accepting donations starting from now up until a little bit past the marathon. I'm not going to forcibly close it right when it ends. That way people can like get in poll stuff or donate towards playing in like certain difficulties and stuff like that early. Nostalgiathon.com/donate will take you there. On our Twitch page, there is also a donation box embed below the stream. And Nostalgiathon.com in the top right of all the web pages on our website, there's a donate button, which will also take you to the donation page. And all the money goes straight to St. Jude. We don't touch it. We just get to see how much and if you put it towards an incentive.
And then we do dumb stuff.
And then we do dumb stuff with it. We will give people magical items in D&D or force people to play bad team comps in Mario Super Sluggers.
Or eat an onion.
Listen, I don't know about that one. Does Twitch? I mean, I looked up eat an onion Twitch on Google, and the first thing is Onion Man eats onion.
I almost spit out all my water.
So, anyways, that's stuff with Nostalgiathon. Coming up literally less than a week. This upcoming Friday.
Crazy to think about.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's so I'm glad. So I have finals week this upcoming week as well.
Are you serious?
I do. I have finals starting tomorrow. I thankfully don't have any on Friday. I only have them on Monday and Thursday. Those are my four finals. I've got 2 on Monday and 2 on Thursday. But I have finals week this upcoming week. I'm so glad that they weren't on Friday, because if I had like a 2:00 final on Friday, I would be getting out of that final just in time for the start of Nostalgiathon. So I would have had to have like Brooke start it and set it up and make sure that Matthew and everything was set up.
And Matthew
is digital.
Digital.
Yep. Yeah. He's
Matthew, Michael, myself,
potentially Gideon,
and Clinton.
And Clinton. Clinton's not streaming. It'll be my capture, but he will be voice calling. He'll be voice calling and playing. So it'll be cool.
That's so fun. That's so cool. What time will it be for him?
For him, I think it's gonna be like 4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Netherlands is like a 14-hour time change from us or something.
Yeah. Wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So he'll be able to participate at a decent time for him.
Yeah.
It was honestly, I was texting the group chat that is with me, Michael, and Clinton because we all went to the same college. They both graduated already, but we were in a lot of the same classes. We would hang out. So we have a group chat, and we were talking, and we're talking about the marathon and stuff like that. And he goes, "Hey, man, I can tune in from the Netherlands and we can play this." And I go, "Heck yeah, man. I needed like 2 hours of someone to just do it. Are you available from this time to this time?" And he says, "That works for me." And I go, I needed a 2-hour time block game. This is perfect.
That's so cool.
So,
you have it on PS5?
I have it on PS. I have the PS4 version. I don't have the upgraded PS5 version.
Okay. All right. I have another question to follow up.
Yeah.
If you buy a game on PS4 like that, can you pay, or do you have to buy the game all over again for PS5?
Depends on the game. So it depends on the game completely. It's up to the publisher to an extent. So, here's the thing with some games. So, Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon, right? They said if you bought it on PS4, you get it on PS5 for free when that comes out.
Yes.
Games, though, like an opposite example is Ghost of Tsushima. You buy Ghost of Tsushima, right? You get the PS4 version, and the PS4 version had a update to get a little bit more out of the PS5. But if you want the actual native PS5 app, I think it's like it's an upcharge. It's not like buying the full game again, but you do have to pay. And so like Final Fantasy VII Integrate, right? Same concept. There was a frame unlock update that checked if you're on PS5 on the PS4 version, but if you really want the actual like updated stuff, you have to buy the PS5 version, and there is an upcharge, but it is not.
Why?
Money. And part of it I understand. It takes money to port and change APIs and stuff like that. I get it. It doesn't make me happy.
Yeah, it doesn't make me happy.
I will take that. I will take back my statement. It doesn't make me. I'll alter it. It doesn't make me happy when they make you pay for the full game again. If I just bought a $60 game 6 months ago, I do not want to pay $60 for it again. But if the option is there for like a $15 to $20 upgrade, I would consider it depending on what was included. Because it does take money and it does take time. The vast majority of work on the game itself was already completed and paid for by the $60 that everyone paid previously.
Yeah, exactly.
So the porting still has cost. And so if you say, well, it's $10 to upgrade to the PS5 version from that, I would look at that and I would go, yeah, I might do that. It depends on the game, if I like it enough, if there's enough upgrades, and if I haven't beaten it as well.
Yeah.
I would say yeah, for sure. So,
Yeah,
but not
I feel the
60.
same way.
60's too much.
Deep. Yeah.
So,
You're
yeah,
in full agreement. That's kind of what I was getting at, like when you were saying that, is could you? So it's just, yeah, I guess that makes sense that it's per publisher. I wouldn't expect Sony to be like, this is how you're gonna do this.
yeah.
They're
It's
not
kind of
Nintendo.
it's up to the developers or the publishers. I guess.
I say Nintendo. I more meant Apple.
I mean, Nintendo doesn't exactly keep their prices sane for ports either.
Oh no! I mean, what?
Like, well,
They paid
Tropical
for it.
Freeze,
Yeah.
released, I think, at $40. It is now sold on the Wii U for $20, but when it came out on the Switch, it was $60.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I knew someone that bought it, and then I was like, I have a Wii U. I would, if you had bought that game, I would let you just use my Wii U.
Yeah, and so like that's the
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So
That's life. That's video games. That's the pursuit of happiness.
anyways,
Anyway.
we'll continue on. Next topic, I guess. Noah, did you see that Take-Two is being stinky butts
No.
again?
No.
Take-Two, aka Rockstar, aka GTA's parent company. They also own 2K. So Take-Two owns 2K, which is stuff like 2K Sports, and Rockstar, GTA, stuff like that. But you don't really hear the name Take-Two unless you unless you like actually know what you're looking for it, right?
Yeah.
They filed a claim, basically low end suing, non-monetary unless necessary, against the game developer Hazelight, which is the creators of It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
And also, I think A Way Out was them, and A Tale of Two Brothers. But It Takes Two was their most recent game. They filed a trademark claim against them for the name It Takes Two because their company name is Take Two. And they're just like, they're going to confuse us, and they're using our market. It's like, no, you don't put Take Two on almost any. You put Rockstar on your GTA and Red Dead games, and you put 2K. Like, Take Two doesn't.
I would say most normal people didn't know about Takes Two. They know about like Rockstar and all that, like you were saying. But also, the game is called It Takes Two.
Yeah.
And the name of the company is Take Two with like a hyphen in it, isn't it?
It's literally just two words, Take Two. It might be hyphenated, but it's not an S. It's not a verb, right? It's and it's just it's big company who has lots of money being scummy and crabby. And for those people who don't know Hazelight and the developers and stuff like that, if you've watched the Game Awards, you know Hazelight because you know the lead producer of the games there, because he's the guy that was just like, screw the Oscars at the Game Awards a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was that guy. And so he's funny and he makes really good games, to be honest. Like he makes very impactful story games that are enjoyable and they're co-op, and so and what's great is they're co-op games, but he doesn't make people pay twice for them. If he's just like, if one person owns the game, you can get the guest pass, which is free, and it allows you to play the game with the other person. That's something fantastic that he does. And it's just like, yeah, do that. More people need to do that. Sometimes it's like masked as a demo because of how storefronts need to like do stuff, but like you get to do that. He's a really cool guy. Great company and that I know of, I guess. I should clarify. But yeah, Take Two is being absolute expletives, yeah, about it. It's like no one is confusing the game for you as a company or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
It's if I were to
Most
name a
people don't know.
game like if I were to name a game, uh, War on Santa Monica, right? Like now I'm using Santa Monica and War, which Sony Santa Monica makes the God of War games. Now I could see that claim
Yeah.
coming in because people know Sony Santa Monica because they're
Yeah.
attached to that. They're public enough now as a
Yeah.
Sony development studio, and God of War is big. Take Two is not put on anything. Like it's like Bethesda, right? They had a parent company,
Yeah.
ZeniMax. ZeniMax was not put on any of their games other than Elder Scrolls Online, other
Most
than
people
maybe in
didn't
small font.
until Microsoft bought them.
Yeah, and so like that's the thing. So I don't know. It's obnoxious. More
If
big
you
game publishers being horrible people.
just mean, yeah. If you literally Google Take Two, go to like the third thing from Kotaku, and it is exactly what it is. It's exactly how it's going.
Yeah, and it's just it's not good, man. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Also, I like that game. It's a cute game.
Yeah,
It Takes Two.
I've wanted to play it with Brooke, but not only have we just not bought it, but also time.
It's on PC Game Pass, so get that.
Is
and
it?
then play me.
It-
I know it's on Xbox Game Pass. Let me save myself. Unless it's
If it is, then I will totally be down to play that. It is on PC Game Pass too. Played it with a buddy that way. All right, Panzu, thanks. Cool,
I'm a genius.
cool. I'll probably get that at some point.
Heck yeah. I mean, I'd even play it with you.
Yeah. So I've wanted to play it. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Okay, right?
So, Noah, do you wanna talk about your PC stuff? Recap on Noah's PC stuff. Noah upgraded his PC earlier this year. He managed to snag stuff amid the shortage, and there was some weird things going on when he first got it set up, from like the monitor being weird and stuff like that. But
Yeah. So I haven't had that issue happen anymore after I've updated my drivers. A Way Out is also great. Just I'm not gonna let that hang. That is
yeah,
a great game. Um I had my drivers installed. The new ones have fixed this, as well as hanging out in the BIOS and getting things set up right. I had an issue where I had to turn on my monitor first. Like I had to click the button and then turn on my PC. If I didn't do that, it would say I have a VGA issue on my motherboard. I haven't had that in forever now. Another issue I actually still do have. And I have a solution for it. I just don't want to do it yet because I don't want to pay the money. My GPU won't lock into the socket the whole way because of the case, the way that the case is built and mounted. I don't know. I can't move my motherboard out anymore, like closer to the edge. So to like screw down my PC to the outer point raises it up a little bit. And so the like last section of it is not completely in. If I move my computer to a different room, I have to like reseat it back into the slot. So I just need to get like a vertical mount.
vertical mount, or you could just like get slightly taller standoffs.
That's true. I could do that too.
Run down to Micro Center, grab some standoffs.
But I don't want to have to take anything else out other than the GPU.
Okay, fair.
But that's not even my issue. My whole problem, I had installed Windows 11
Mm-hmm.
because I just wanted to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
I left my computer on for like a whole week, just on, ready so I could parsec in if I ever needed it for work. Well, I didn't have to, so I come home and I'm like, I'm gonna play some Forza 5. I turn on the computer, everything is going at like a frame per second. So I load up Task Manager to see what is happening. So I'm like, I literally have a 5950X. There's no way it's that. 3080, not that. It's my 240 gig boot SSD from Intel that I've had since like 2014.
Is it dying?
It was maxed out at 100%, writing nothing. The game wasn't even installed on that drive. So I have an M.2, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to just reinstall Windows. So I did that, put it on the M.2, and then I was like, well, I still have this 240 gig SSD, so I kept it in the system. Well, turns out, no matter what, the drive will write at 100%, even if it's not doing anything.
Sounds like the controller's dead.
The controller is dead. And so, I like got Windows 10 reinstalled and everything. It was great for like 24 hours. I come back the next day, and I'm trying to load up Forza 5. And I have it on my NAS drives running RAID 0. And so it reads and writes at like 800 megabytes per second. And at first I thought it was them because, of course, RAID 0. Not my friend ever. But it's been fine. So I literally went into Device Manager. I still have the drive plugged in, but I deleted it from Windows, and I haven't had an issue since. So very upset with that drive right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's also, what does that make it now? It's 7 years old? Almost 8?
Yeah.
So
it served its time well.
Yeah. 8-year-old 250 gig SSD that's been running, all the time. So it's...
Yeah, seriously. It just took, a week to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Intel 730 series.
Well, I mean, it was also... It's also possible that, like, it would have been fine for, like, another 5 years if you didn't install Windows 11, because installing Windows 11 probably just capped out how much it could write and, fried like a NAND chip or something.
Oh, yeah, hardcore. So. But I'm glad that happened so that I could, move past it now, not have to deal with it.
Yeah. Man, computers are always, they got fun stuff. Right now, my computer gets hotter than what I think it should. I have a gigabyte GPUs get hot. Their cooling solution isn't the best in the world, right?
How was your aftermarket stuff been holding up?
Oh, okay, so the GPU is actually fine in this sense. It gets hot, but it's a 3080 gigabyte card in a slightly cramped case.
Yeah.
My CPU gets pretty hot when I open up Chrome, and it shouldn't do that. Like earlier when I had Discord open, I had OBS open, and then I opened up Chrome, and this is before I was even calling you, and I wasn't streaming. I opened up Chrome, my CPU hit like 80 degrees Celsius. I have a Noctua NHD 15 on it.
Oh my God.
So I think it's partially because the mounting pressure is bad, because the glass of my case sits right up against that cooler. Like it presses it slightly. And so I think I need to get a bigger case.
Mine is kind of that way, but I have the OD11, and at first I was having to push it in, and so now the mirror just kind of has a little bit of like a bulge to it. But
Yeah,
I still have that EKW
that water
kit.
block system.
And I don't think I told you this yet. I think I was waiting for like podcast day, but we just signed on a new apartment and we'll be moving.
Tell me
like,
you're
3
looking.
days after Christmas,
Hey,
and plan on staying in that one longer. This place kind of sucked, but we lived at this place prior, not the
Yeah.
one that you came to visit, but before that.
Yeah.
And it'll be much better. So we will. I'm gonna install it there this time for real.
this time for real.
Yeah.
So
I've only had it. I got that in 2017. It's literally never been opened.
well, that also was like peak Noah's an enthusiast time for
Hardcore.
for just buying parts.
Yeah. It was on sale. I had to.
Yeah. Anyways, so Noah, you want to talk about Game Awards / what are the Game of the Years are? Like we're getting up on the close to the end of the year, and like have you looked at any of the nominees for the Game Awards?
I did yesterday, but none of them retained.
Okay, so we'll just start with the Game of the Year nominees from the Game Awards. Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank, and Resident Evil Village.
Village was the one I couldn't remember for sure.
I personally think that the game that's going to take it is Ratchet and Clank. But, well, okay, so Panzu says Dread. I could see Dread winning. The problem is it's not... the Game Awards, sadly, is a popularity contest.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see Dread winning, but also Ratchet and Clank is like Sony's new console flagship game, you know? And so, like, that is what I feel like is going to win. Because Metroid Dread it's a Metroid game on a Nintendo system, you know? Mm-hmm. And so it's a good Metroid game.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it.
And I would not be sad to see it win, because I think it's a good game. But I think it's going to be Ratchet and Clank. I don't think Resident Evil Village will win. Deathloop, I don't think should win. It's got a lot of cool mechanics, but I don't, you know. And It Takes Two and Psychonauts 2, I'm glad that they're on there, but I feel like those are just like token pieces on the thing.
I was gonna say Psychonauts, like, it's such a classic kind of.
Well, and I loved the game.
Oh yeah.
I said, part of the thing is it's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that's gonna happen.
Did I see that Deathloop had like mixed reviews or something on Steam?
It did, for a variety of reasons. It wasn't marketed very well. People didn't really know what the heck the game was until it came out. Like it was just like, what is the premise of the game? Is it asymmetric multiplayer? Is it a single player game? Is it like story, or is it just like a, you know, like, so I don't know. Then there's best game direction.
Mostly positive.
Best game direction, I could see any of them except Ratchet and Clank winning. Ratchet and Clank is a good game and it had good game direction, but none of it was particularly innovative or striking. It was a Ratchet and Clank game. Deathloop had good game direction. It Takes Two, fantastic game direction. Returnal, really, you know, like all of those ones, but Ratchet and Clank is just another Ratchet and Clank game. It's good, had good direction.
Okay, I was about to say it's one of those things where it's kind of copy and paste, I guess. Like I not that it's the exact same as the other games, because I get that it's not, but it's old.
Yeah,
I guess is the way to say it.
But I don't know. And I'm gonna skip around on a few of these because there's a whole bunch of categories. I don't want to read all of them. Yeah. So like we'll go to like best indie, right?
Have you played
Have I played Inscription?
Yeah.
I haven't. I've watched a lot of it though. So
Okay, I haven't watched any of it, and I learned about it this week.
dude, it's good.
Is it something I would like?
I think so.
Okay, well, that was enough to convince me.
So, but I think best indie, honestly,
Yeah.
I hope it's Loop Hero. It's Loop Hero. I hope it's Loop Hero or Inscription.
Yeah.
Death's Door is good. Don't get me wrong. 12 minutes is a little weird. A little too niche, a little too buggy. 12, and Kingdom Bridge of Spirits is a good game. And it's one of those that it doesn't, in my opinion, capture the spirit of what an indie game is. It is an indie company. It is a good game. It's like a really good game.
Yeah.
But like the other games on the list like capture what like an indie game does, and that's like a high focus on like a certain mechanic that like really brings the whole experience together.
I was gonna say, would you say like Braid level?
Yeah. I'm gonna skip over best mobile game because I don't care about those. That, and I think we all know that it's probably gonna be Genshin Impact or Pokemon Unite. It might be League of Legends purely because of Arcane. Like I said, popularity contest. Best VR/AR game.
I didn't even see that earlier.
What, the best mobile game?
No, best VR game. I didn't
Best
even
VR
see
game.
that.
So,
Earlier.
I haven't played any of them.
Playing Lone Echo 2?
I haven't played Lone Echo 2. I have Hitman 3 for the PSVR, but I haven't played it. I haven't even played the first I Expect You to Die, although I really want to. And Sniper Elite and Resident Evil 4 VR. I don't think either of those are gonna win.
Yeah.
I think Resident Evil 4 might win. I don't think it should win.
You know,
it might. Popularity. It's put on everything. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, best multiplayer game. This one is complicated. Back 4 Blood might win. I don't think it will. Knockout City, I don't think enough people know of, to be honest.
Dude, I literally learned about it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I played the crap out of it. I don't
New
think
World, if New World wins, I'm going to be mad. New World it launched horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scared to.
Valheim, Monster Hunter Rise, and It Takes Two, I could see any of those winning. It also makes me feel conflicted because Valheim, I feel like, is less of a multiplayer game. Like that. That's like calling Minecraft a multiplayer game. Yeah, it's got multiplayer.
Exactly what I was about to say.
But it's more just like a sandbox adventure.
I haven't heard any more about Valheim since like March.
People still play it. It's just that there haven't been any major updates so far. Which I'm going to say, based off of their success, is a good thing. They aren't forcing out updates. They're wanting to build like a really good update.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come out until like if we don't hear anything until like summer, then we might have some issues. And then we're getting into scope creep. But yeah. So I don't know what's gonna win there. It could be, honestly, I feel like any of them, but it definitely shouldn't be New World, but it might. Content Creator of the Year, I don't know most of them. I've heard of a lot of them, but I don't know most of them. To be honest, it's probably going to be Dream.
Yeah, I was going to say, 1, I feel like Dream's going to win. And 2, for me, I don't think I've seen a lot of these written out, so it's weird to me.
Yeah.
Just heard them like said.
Most anticipated game is interesting for me because all of these, honestly, are good picks for most anticipated game.
I was thinking about that whenever you were talking about the like best multiplayer.
Yeah, I think Elden Ring's gonna get it. I wouldn't be sad at any of them, honestly, because they're all good. But I think Elden Ring's gonna get it.
Oh gosh, you know what I just thought of?
Hmm.
Now that now that I have my like computer fully built, and I don't know why I didn't think about this, I am excited to just play God of War
Oh yeah, that's
next year.
coming out. Yeah, that's coming out next year as well on the PC. But
Uh, 15th,
something
14th.
like I don't know. I'm not gonna get it on the PC because whatever. But
Yeah, I will because I have no idea where any of my PlayStations are.
but yeah, that covers about all of the Game Awards stuff that I actually care about looking at. Because other stuff is like either repeat games or whatever. But
Exact same thing every single year. I'm looking at best esports games.
yeah. Anyways, what's your personal game of the year?
Dude, I have had a very hard time coming up with this. Yeah, we watch it for the reveals.
I mean
anyway.
yes, that is why I watch it personally. I'm glad that it falls on I think it's Wednesday. Might be Thursday, but I think it's Wednesday.
I'm personally having a hard time coming up with one because I feel like this year I didn't play a whole lot of new games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I look back, I mean, the game I think I played the most that's new
Mm-hmm.
is Forza. And that came out like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I guess if I was to go off of that, it would probably be that.
But that's not a
But
bad pick. A lot of people were like that should be in the game of the year running nominees.
yeah.
So for
I might have
me,
later. So yeah, what's yours?
it's hard for me to currently pick, partially because I haven't beaten all of the games that I'm currently playing.
Okay. Another thing for me.
But Lost Judgment, which is the second game of the Judgment series, which is a spinoff of Yakuza, really solid.
Yeah.
Haven't beaten it yet, so I can't say. Psychonauts 2 is up there, and so is Ratchet and Clank. But those three are, I don't know. Ratchet and Clank is one of those ones that I really enjoyed playing it. It didn't, like, Psychonauts has stuck with me more. So
yeah, I totally get that.
One sec.
Yeah, you're good. Hello, stream. It's me. Chandler is gone right now, but I think we're still in his ears. Look at that smile. Look at him smile.
All right, we have to figure out different dinner plans tonight because we're out of taco seasoning.
Dude, I'm literally making enchiladas right now. I say Hannah is.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. There's a couple games that I'm like, we'll see.
We still
my game of the year might not be chosen until I beat Lost Judgment, and then I'll be like, yeah, it was definitely, something.
I totally get that.
So it probably won't be decided until like next year.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. I see, that's the thing. I'm in the same boat where I'm like, I have so much to still do in games. And also there's still some games coming out, like I just said, Tuesday, Halo Infinite. Excited for that. I have barely made a dent in Forza Horizon, even though I already have the JSCO.
It's not my game of the year, but I could see it being like a lot of people who like just play racing or sports game. I could see that easily being the game of the year for them, but not not for me. It's a great game, but
I'm a racing game person.
Yeah,
but it was enough to make me want a wheel.
Yeah, same. I almost bought a wheel like 3 different times.
Dude, right?
Like I was in Walmart and I was like, I saw a wheel and I was like, And I was like, no, Chandler, hold up. And then I was like in a Best Buy and I saw like the Logitech wheel with the gear shifter and I was like,
Yeah.
No, not spending $400 on a wheel.
Oh my gosh, that's so expensive. See, that's the other thing.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get a cheap one, because then you're just like, I'd just rather play the controller.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyways, we have been streaming for about an hour. Noah, you got any other things you want to talk about?
No, I think I've covered all I have except for excited for Friday.
I am too, man. Nostalgiathon.
Fun.
48-hour marathon starting Friday, 4 p.m. U.S. Central. If you want to know your time zone, nostalgiathon.com/schedule. It will adjust for your time zone. We're raising money for St. Jude. The donation incentives are open now. More will be added as the marathon goes on. I'll be activating and deactivating ones for certain blocks as we go. And it'll... Not the onion, Noah.
Why?
If it's only you, I will make it like a $200 target goal for you to eat an onion.
Yeah, do that. Do it.
The thing is...
Just me.
Okay.
Just me.
That's
what my original text said.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I mean, that's that. We will see you guys on Friday.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
And yeah. So
We
have a good one. All right.